I'm Mohammed here from MAH Chartered Accountants, and today I would like to speak about converting a limited company into a PLC. So a PLC is a public limited company, but it doesn't have to have a public listing like on the London Stock Exchange or the AIM stock market. It can be privately owned, but in a PLC format. So you might be thinking, what's the point in having a PLC? The thing is that what we've seen is having a PLC status seems to improve uh, the credit status for a business. So it may make it easier to get credit with suppliers or to get loans. We just did it recently. One of our clients is getting a certain type of financial account, and the counterparty said, look, you have to have a PLC status to qualify. So what they did, they got hold of a um, you know, it can be, when you convert the company to PLC, it can be a trading company with many years history and lots of things in it, or it could just be like a shell company with nothing there. The key thing is that to qualify as a PLC, it has to have £50,000 of share capital, and of that £50,000, at least 12,500 has to be paid up in cash. So what you can do is we can issue £50,000 share capital. You pay 12.5k now, so that sits in the company's bank account, and then the remaining 37.5k sits as a debtor on the balance sheet. So in a simple company, there'll be a debtor of 37.5. There'd be cash at bank 12.5. So total assets 50k, and then at the bottom half of the balance sheet, you've just got share capital 50k. So if you have that kind of balance sheet, you can convert the limited company into a PLC. The key thing is you need to have an audit. So in an audit, what we'll do is we'll look at the background of the company, the industry. We'll find out if there's any sort of risks specific to that company, to the industry. We'll look at the controls. We'll look at the transactions that happen. And then we'll gain. Once we do all that, we'll sort of kind of test the areas for the various risk factors. We'll design tests to bring our audit risk down. So if it's a simple balance sheet, the audit will be quite straightforward. It's just to comply with auditing standards, we have to do a hell of a lot of documentation. So we have to fill out loads of programs and document our conclusions and how we reach decisions and planning and completion, all that kind of thing. So the key thing is, okay, so you have a company with £50,000 share capital, at least one quarter of that is paid in cash. You make a balance sheet, and then you audit that balance sheet. So you don't have to have, it doesn't have to be at the year end. So say for example your year end is 31st December, for the accounts. You could do a balance sheet 31st January, and you don't have to have a full set of accounts. You just need the balance sheet and then some notes. So there's no director's report, there's no profit and loss. So the one we just recently was 2 pages, balance sheet and then some notes. That was it. So you get the balance sheet, and then we have an audit report, and then you have to get new articles for a PLC. We can give you a template, or you can look at other PLCs out there. And then also, once you have all that, then you do a special resolution. In the resolution, you say, yep, you're going to convert to a PLC, and you're going to adopt these new articles. And then there's like a simple form called RR01. In there, you just put a few basic details. One of the key things when you have a limited company, there might not be a corporate secretary. There might not be a secretary. But if you have a PLC, you have to have the secretary, and normally it's a separate person to the director. So once you have all those documents, so we'd fill everything up for you, do the audit, and then give you a pack, and then that goes to the company's house, and then within a short time, you've got the PLC status. So it's a special resolution, PLC articles of association, a balance sheet showing 50k share capital, and the audit report, and yeah, that's it. So we can take care of all that for you, and yeah, hope if you need any help with that, just get in touch.